Yo, shout out to everybody in the stream. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. We're back for another Sync Producer Live, and I'm excited. We're going to do some live Q&A, answer all your questions about Sync. And then a little bit later on, we're going to do some live music reviews, seeing if your music is ready for TV and film. So yeah, it should be nice. We're definitely going to dig into some community wins, but let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. I'm checking in the chat. We got Jason Revels. What's good? We got John DeGarcia in the building. We are definitely here, fam. Aaron Von Lon is in the building. I think I got the last name wrong again. I keep forgetting. I'll learn it. By the time I meet a lot of y'all at Shades of Sync, I should properly know how to pronounce your name, because for whatever reason, and it doesn't matter. Even in person, I butcher names, but it'll be reinforcement. All right, it'll be reinforcement at Shades of Sync for sure. I got water on my keyboard again. I really got to stop pouring water over my keyboard before I do some serious damage over here. Let me see. We got produced by Janie HB in the building. What's good, Janie? Who else we got in here? Who else? We got KJ Lighthouse LLC Studios in the building. What's good, KJ? Good to see you. We got Marty in the building. What's up? Hub says Marty. Good to see you, brother. Truman is in here. What's good? We have Van Land. I see the two A's and then I just want to stretch it out. My brain stretches it out for no reason. Van Land. I can remember that. I can remember Van Land. I just have to ignore the other A. If I can ignore that, I'll be okay. A Brown Music from Lawrenceville, Georgia in the building. We got Janelle Costa Music in the building. What's good? Theodore Burr was good from Wilmington, North Carolina. We got the Michael Connor, aka Mick Connor Music in the building. Happy Friday, indeed. Super excited. Yeah, man. Let's see what the community been up to in terms of winning this past week. B Ward is gonna kick it off tonight. A win that grabs more wins. Those are my favorite kind of wins. Those are like residual wins. All right, so it says maybe no track for tonight, but there's a win. Speaking of B Ward, there he is in the chat. I've been in contact with a music company that is a hub/facilitator for music libraries. I was granted access to submit to these libraries in hope of acceptance. Now it's time to empty the basket. Excuse me, a win is a win. Let's get to it. Let's go. We got Sound Mystic in the building. What's good, fam? Yeah, that's super dope. Hopefully everything works out. That sounds dope, especially when it's like a hub and it's like access to multiple libraries. That's always dope. So yeah, man, hopefully that works out, and go ahead and empty out those tracks on them. Empty out that MPC, all those MPC tracks on them. Rich Rosen is in the building, walking in a little late, but I'm here. Oh, you are right on time, Rich. You are right on time. Coffee with the Wilsons. What's good? Good to see you in the building. Welcome to Sync Producer Live. All right, so we got that one from B Ward kicking it off. Let's see what else we got, man. We got Kenneth Clark hit level 7. Level 7 has been activated, says Kenneth Clark. Finally, I have arrived. I'm proud to announce that I've reached level 7. Big shout out to Aaron Van Land for all the love, support, and helping to reach this. Thank you, sir. Super proud to be part of this community. Let's go. That is a win. Indeed. I don't know why that DJ horn sounded louder that time, but it's all good. We got Carl Stokes. Also, if you didn't check out Kenneth Clark's Sync Producer Hub Spotlight, go over to Jason Dowdy Music's YouTube channel. Check out that interview. Super dope interview. You won't be disappointed. Carl Stokes with the win says, song I produced hit a milestone. I know it's not Sync, but a Christian hip hop song I produced for an artist named Definitely D hit 500,000 streams on Spotify and around 100,000 on Apple Music. First song I ever produced that hit that milestone. Grateful, and hopefully more to go. And he got the screenshot. That's huge. That's a win. That's $500,000. Let's go. Somebody listening. Good work, Carl. Keep it up, man. We got Davey Dave entering the building. What's good, Davey Dave? Aaron Van Land. Yeah, Van Land. I don't. Yeah, man, that's so funny to me. The fact that I want to say Lon for whatever reason. Anyways, people butcher my last name too. Like growing up, even now, like I'll say Clint or I'll spell it, and then somehow the default is client. They'll just go to client. Or it's either client. Usually the typos are client. If I see it in text, it's client. In real life, they think I'm saying Clinton all the time. Like it default Clinton or client. Those are my last name butcherings. So there we go. Seth Hood is in the building, says, been gone so long, I had a gray hair moment and couldn't find the chat window. What's going on, everybody? What's good, Seth? It's all good, man. Our homie Lamar, he has those moments too, except it's with the fire emoji. Like, if it's been a minute, you know, he's been doing his thing, he's been on his grind, he comes back, he forgets where the fire emoji is, and then he ends up finding it. Usually, like now it's been like, I want to say less than 5 minutes. He's back. He's back on it. He's hitting that fire emoji and he's in the game. So it's all good, man. Shout out to LW dropping that link to the Kenneth interview. Thank you, LW, the illustrious LW that despises Michael Connor for various reasons. K Law, the future. Hey, Clint, I'm considering joining your Sync program. Does it provide mentorship? I like to talk more about it one-on-one. So the Sync Producer Hub community has the like all of the curriculum and coaching. I do calls with the community, like private community outside of like the YouTube stuff that I post on here. So you will get access to those. If you want more of like a one-on-one personal intimate, there is an opportunity to do something like that. And then the application to apply for that is inside the community. You'll just go to the classroom right here and then go to apply for coaching if that's something you're interested in. And then that type of coaching, it only happens once or twice a year. Just depending on what's going on. We actually just kicked one off this week, actually, TV Placement Mastery. So shout out to the TV Placement Mastery students in the building. So yeah, definitely lock in with us, man. Dope community, tons of support, like just in the community itself. You definitely won't be on this journey alone. It's way more fun with people. Trust me. I tried it alone for my first 10 placements. It was very lonesome. That's why I go by B Ward. I've been called everything from Byron to Brain. They called this man Brain. Sometimes you just wonder, like, how do people think? Like, how do you think that Brain is an appropriate first name for someone? I can see maybe if it was like someone speaking another language and maybe they just, you know, they seem a little exotic, so they may have a nice exotic name. But Brain, man, so interesting, man. All right, let me get back to the wins. Let's see if we got some more. I think we had a couple more. Let's go to new. Caesar also leveled up, made it to level 7 2 days ago. Thanks to the whole community for always showing love, providing valuable feedback, and sharing music, tools, and industry insights. Shout out to Aaron Van Lan for giving me a big Aaron been hooking people up with the support in the hub. Shout out to Aaron for giving me a big push on the home stretch. Of course, a big thanks to Anthony Clinton Jr. for building this invaluable, or should I say Anthony Clinton Jr., for building this invaluable group for all of us. Looking forward to continue to build and grow with you all. Let's get it. Let's go. I know, hey, by the end of this stream, I will have mastered Aaron's last name. I guarantee that. We got one from Jason. All right. Small win I love to share with the hub. Excuse me. This morning, I came across Music for Sport and noticed they had a detailed submission guide. I took the time to read it carefully before reaching out. That's a gem. take the time to read things carefully before reaching out. It'll save you a lot of headaches. And I could immediately tell they value relationships just as much as great music. A few hours after submitting, I received a thoughtful, personal message from the founder. He complimented the production, asked about my workflow to confirm everything is created from scratch with no melodic loops, and then spent even more time asking about me, my musical background, influences, and what led me into sports music. That really encouraged me. It confirmed so much of what we're taught here in the hub. Originality matters. Following submission guidelines matters. Building genuine relationships still matters, even in the age of AI, which we got to talk about that later too. Whether this turns into a deal or not, I consider it a win. It's another reminder that there are still people looking for real composers, real music, and long-term relationships. Keep pushing, everyone. The opportunities are out there. Thank you, Anthony Clint Jr., for building a community that teaches us how to approach this business the right way. Super dope. Shout out to Jason with the win. And yeah, man, hopefully some great stuff comes from that. I love to see it. We also have Eric hitting level 7 this week. We got a bunch of level 7ers this week. Says, wow, I was just congratulating Aaron Van Land. Here we go again. Aaron Van Land on his level 7 win, and boom, now I'm there too. I've been learning so much from everyone here. Now it's time for me to step out and push past my fears and really start doing things. Thanks again, everyone. Let's go. Yes, sir. So I guess Aaron just kicked off a level 7 streak. He just kicked it off. Like I believe all of the level 7s mentioned Aaron for helping out. He himself hit level 7 just last week. So yeah, let's go. Shout out to Aaron. Aaron's a level 7 MVP this week. Aaron should put 2 A's in his van. I know, right? Why not? But wait, no. So yeah, because you got 2 A's in Aaron. Just throw another A in the van. And it will be good. It'll minimize all confusion, at least for me. All right. So that's awesome. Like, listen, man, I'm telling you, like I'm telling you from experience. If you only read, if you do nothing else, if your music is trash and you read, you will be further than most of the producers who say they want to do music for sync. The majority of people simply will not read and will not wait. If you can do those two things, man, you crack like 90% of sync because it's reading and waiting. You can do those two things and be okay. You're good. You're good. Like, I'm telling you, because if the music's not there, you can fix that. You can work on production. You can get better. You can buy plugins that sound better. You can buy drum samples that hit harder. All these things are super fixable. You can learn structure. You can learn piano. You can learn chords. Just go to YouTube, learn a chord progression, take that chord progression, make a new beat with it. You can do it in a day. That's how I learned how to play keys. It just started with simple progressions. I would copy, do what they do, and I just keep playing that same progression all day, the next day, all week. Just playing the same progression. Then I'll make a track on my Casio keyboard with the 6 speakers, and you know, like that's how. Then before I knew it, I just developed a vocabulary of chord progressions and chords. So then I would just mix and match them. Oh, let me throw this one in here with this one. Oh, let me substitute this one with this one. Then I learned the number system, and then it just grew from there. So like that stuff is fixable, but reading and waiting, oh my gosh, that, man, people die without mastering that. It's on the rack in the laundry room. Must be a fly. I seen that fly earlier and I couldn't get it. I got one though. Knocked him out with one shot. So yeah, we got a Bertolli tonight for dinner from Allison. But yeah, man, like waiting and reading, man. People don't want to do it. They just want to boom, submit, reject it. Why? You didn't read. All right, so it's been speaking of AI, let's circle back to the AI conversation. Suno. Suno popped up in the news this week because they published the hack that happened. So apparently a hacker cracked Suno open and the code confirmed exactly what everybody already knew anyway. And I think Suno actually admitted to this last year, during all of the lawsuits. But apparently the breach went public, and I guess they used I don't know, some type of they grabbed some login credentials or whatever from some Suno employee or something like that. And yeah, they got all of the source code and emails and phone numbers and Stripe payment data for like hundreds of thousands of users, which is crazy. But they found out the music came from literally all over the internet. YouTube Music, Deezer, Genius, Pond5, which Pond5, like, I wonder, because Pond5 paid out for AI data sets. I wonder if that was a part of that payout or if they just scraped all of Pond5 without the payout. And then maybe that payout was from another company who did it the right way. I don't know. But yeah, so that happened. Jamendo, Freesound, IMSLP, which I don't know what that is, and hundreds of thousands of podcasts via RSS. So it ended up totaling like 113,879 hours of YouTube music, 152,162 hours U2M tagged, and then 62,117 hours from Pond5 of music. That's a lot of music. So yeah, you can see why a lot of people had a problem with that and not being properly compensated for it. So, yep, that's that. And that's also it just causes extreme issues, man. If you try and you just gotta, because stuff be saying like it's generating like fresh stuff, but man, do you really know? It could just literally pull something, and it did before. But we seen that with the whole Timberland situation. It literally, well, I don't know. I don't know how that was. I don't know if Timberland grabbed that specific piece of music and then fed it, or if he put in. There's a bunch of theories on that, and but either way, if we're just sitting there just generating stuff, there's no telling what it's spitting out. If it's something original, if it's something just verbatim. So that's extremely risky on the sync side of things. But another thing I've noticed, and feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I see a couple. We're gonna get to those. I'm starting to see a clear divide in terms of AI, the music space, sync. And what I'm seeing is three categories. You have 100% human made music. You have AI assisted, and then you have 100% AI. And obviously these platforms have been trying to clearly make that distinction by asking people questions when they upload, having those disclosures, so you know whether or not it's AI or it's human, or whether it's a mix of both. But I think with the super saturation of 100% AI music, human music has become more valuable, just like anything else. Like, I think people still value calling customer support and talking to a human versus talking to the robot that doesn't quite understand what you've asked it 17 times in a row. Um, so it makes talking to a human more valuable. 100% human made music, I feel like, has become more valuable. And I feel like um it's become more valuable because like it requires you to know how to do something. It requires you to know how to put music together from scratch, how to produce from scratch. And that's just going to become more and more valuable the more and more AI music comes out. But I think where we'll end up landing is if AI is allowed more or more widely accepted in the sync space, it's mostly going to be AI assisted, meaning you can use AI as a creation tool, creation partner, but you're still, you know, crafting this stuff together, even if you're using those tools. And I think it'll just come down to the tools you're using to make sure you're not having any clearance issues. That's where I think this will end up landing, and AI won't completely take over sync, which, has been the sentiment of some. That's what I think. And then things will kind of even out, all this hype will settle down, and then it'll be just like who was that? We were talking about it in the hub. The who posted that? We're talking about like the synthesizers, when the synthesizers came out and the drum machines, and everybody thought drummers and musicians were about to be replaced, and these these synthesizers were just about to play themselves, I guess, and these drum machines were just about to make their own beats. Um, you know, you have those times. You got the self-playing piano. I remember, like, you still see some of those in random places, but it's like, how fun is it to watch a piano play itself? Like, it's just not that, like, once you see it, it's like, okay, the keys are moving, no one's there, and then you keep walking, and it's usually like in some random museum lobby or some some random lobby. Whereas it's like you're not even there to literally watch anybody play anyway. But yeah, man, it's yeah, I think that's where to be. But it has definitely been a great assistant in the studio. Um, I was using it just last night, working on some sessions. I would get things ready, session ready, boom, go, tell it, hey, this joint's ready to go. Create these stems, blah, blah, blah. While it's creating stems, boom, I got the MPC right here, working on the next track. While it's knocking out the stems, putting it in the folder I need to put it in, it's renaming the folder, everything, all that stuff is doing it. And it's been nice. And if I have an issue with something, like, I could just ask it. And I've been you know what? I've been using the mic more. I've been using just talking to it more than typing, which has been fun because it feels more so like literally just talking to an assistant. Allison has a question. It says, if a reference track they give is 4 minutes long, so should you make it 4 minutes long or shorten it to 2:30 sync style? I would shorten it to 2:30 sync style. A lot of times the reference tracks aren't they don't like, they're not looking for it to be like the same length all the time. It's just like, this is what we want sonically, but don't make it 4 or 5 minutes long. It's just what they're looking for sonically. So I would shoot for 2:30, and I think you'll be fine. I feel like 4 minutes is kind of 4 minutes is long. 4 minutes is long. But yeah, that's what I would gather. Says, at least you got the A and E the right way around. You'd be surprised at the folks who get it wrong. It's been a few weeks since I submitted all deliverables of an album that was approved. How long it takes for the library to get back to you with the contract? Should I follow up? Um, uh, yeah, I would follow up. So if it's been a few weeks, yeah, I would follow up, give them a nice nudge. Um, hey, just checking in. You need anything else from me on my end? Just let me know. Yeah, I would give them a nice little a nudge, especially after submitting deliverables. Always, man. I hate both. Customer service is awful no matter. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Like most cases, yeah. Customer customer service has been failing all the way around. I've been dealing with a customer service issue this week, and it's just wild because I'm like, why do y'all even have business hours? And I have not talked to anyone in like 48 hours. Who works? Is anybody working? Voicemail, I've left voicemails, emails, calls. Nobody. Like nobody's there. That's frustrating. You should be able to talk to somebody. And within a couple days, you would think. But I don't know, man. Um, and also, yeah, I don't really like bad customer service. That's a pet peeve. We went to a restaurant the other week and we got seated. I feel like if you go into a restaurant, you should not be sitting there looking around for like 10 minutes and no one has come to even give you silverware, drink order, water, hi. Like, no, you're just sitting there. And I got 3 kids, so we go out. It takes a minute to settle down. So to be settled down, chilling for 10 minutes was a long time because it was a 5-minute prep before we even sat down for real. It was bathroom breaks, setting up high chair, bib, all types of stuff to get ready to eat. And then we were still waiting, still had time to spare. That's not good, man. So anytime I experience great customer service, I definitely try and like give the person a shout out, an extra boost in the tip, to tell their manager. Cause we like people report bad stuff. People are more likely, statistics show actually, people are more likely to talk about a bad experience than a good one. So I always try and make sure if I have a great experience to share that with management too, instead of just like being mad and calling, oh, this is a terrible experience. People always do that. But share the good ones too. So like people know that people are doing a great job. I think that's important as well. Um, and then hopefully they double down on that and try and replicate it. GoDaddy's customer service has been good to me. Shout out to GoDaddy. I think my wife used GoDaddy for a domain. Um, those self-playing pianos are just MIDI boxes. Same concept that lights up the keys on a complete control. Same thing, but just in the physical. Still look awesome, but you've seen it under the hood. Boom. There you go. Yep, it's the vibe. Yep, it's all about the vibe. Um, oh, okay. Michael. Should I hit supervisors up to their emails or LinkedIn? Oh, try both. Hey, I go for both, man. Um, it depends. It depends on the person, man. Some people are active on LinkedIn, some aren't. Uh, a lot of times I'll try and use LinkedIn to try and find like a company name or website and then go to the website and reach out there. For example, if the supervisor works for and they have a music supervision company, then I'll try and, find that company name or something like that and then reach out. If I can't find anything there, yeah, I'll shoot a message on LinkedIn. And then email, of course, if you can get the email, reach out through email. I feel like, yeah, depending on the person, they may see the email before the LinkedIn. So doesn't hurt to just hit both. Hit both, be sure. They won't mind. I've had publishers reach out via man, I've had one. It was a recent deal actually. They hit me on LinkedIn, they hit me on email, and they found me on Facebook. I don't even be on Facebook. Like I have a business profile on Facebook, but my personal Facebook, I'm not active at all. If anybody ever tries, like, I'm just not on there. But yeah, it was like three things, and it was all the same message, but he got my attention and it turned into a deal. So use every channel you can. Like, I don't think people will mind, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like all at once. It's like, hey, you're just trying to get in touch with somebody. I didn't mind. I didn't feel harassed or or anything. It's like, what? Facebook, LinkedIn, and email? File a report. Um, so yeah. Let me open up the member only video joint. If anybody want to come up on video or audio and ask a question. That is now open. So yeah, the AI situation, man, has been it's been interesting for sure. Sonos situation's been interesting. It's been doing great things. But yeah, I think it's just gonna end up becoming, at least for those who do music professionally, and there's like rights involved in being exchanged and things like that. I think it's going to play the role of tool at the end of the day, a workflow tool, and not the sole composer. That's where I think we're gonna end up with this. Um, so yeah, it's some it definitely it definitely helps, man. It helps bring ideas to life in really cool ways. It 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 helps you hear things differently as well. Um, but yeah, they just gotta figure out taking people's music, and they just gotta figure that out, man. They gotta figure that out, figure out how to properly compensate people for the use of their music for training, and you know, I don't know, let people opt in, out, whatever. Yeah, they gotta figure that out. And just making sure we're not gonna run into any content ID issues down the road, because we don't want that. So Google Gemini is my friend. I like Gemini. I like Gemini. Do you have a video, or could you tell me what camera you use for your videos and lighting? Thanks. Sorry if it's off topic. All good, man. It is definitely um a part of the stream. So yeah, we geek out about everything, man. So I think I might have a video on my channel, but it was probably like back 3 years ago. Anyways, camera gear, lighting gear. As of right now, you're watching me through the lens of a Sigma 30 millimeter lens. The camera is a Sony A6600, um, which by now it's got some years on it. I'm sure they've come out with new versions by now, but 6600 is doing great. It's 4K camera. It's a tank, man. It doesn't overheat like this other one. When I was streaming making a beat, that joint got hot. It just tapped out on us. I was sitting here cooking up in blackness. People was just watching black screen and listening to beats. But the 6600, I don't have that issue. I don't have that issue, that overheating issue. So that's dope. The lens, the sauce is in the lens. I'm gonna tell you right now. Get you a crispy lens. It's gonna take that camera frame to another level. The kit lens ain't gonna kit lens ain't gonna do it justice. Get you a crispy, and I love Sigma because um for the quality you get from Sigma, they're very reasonably priced compared to a Sony glass. Like Sony, it's gonna look good, but it's gonna hit the account. gonna hit the account in a noticeable way. But Sigma, great, great lenses. I have a couple of them. So yeah. And then lighting, I'm using Elgato. I have 2 Elgato key lights. So I have one here. That's the one that's shining on my face. And then I have an identical one behind me. So the one shining on my face lights my whole face. The one behind me lights my back. So if I turn those off, you don't see anything. And then basically the one behind me is to basically light the back of you to separate you from the background. So it's kind of like this. Technically, it's like 3 keys. Sometimes there's one here. There's like another one they call like a fill light. I don't really need a fill light. I don't really care about it. Um, and then the back one, and then the ones on the wall are just some I forget GVM. They're GVM, some GVM lights. They're like some flat panel lights or whatever. You can change the colors and all that stuff. And that's it, man. That's literally that's it. That's all I use. And then it's running through a Elgato 4K capture card so that I can use it for streaming, video calls and all that stuff, screen sharing. So, thank you. Appreciate that. What's good? A Major Keys, good to see you. Do you stream, record using Ecamm or OBS? Ecamm, 100% Ecamm. OBS frustrated me and confused me at the same time. OBS was worse than Ableton. OBS just had me like, what? I've bitten off more than I can chew. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, I didn't like it. Ecamm, it was straightforward. Like Ecamm can look complicated too. Don't get me wrong, but it was for me way more easier to just kind of navigate and set things up, the way I want to set them up and create templates. Y'all know I love templates. If I can create a template, I'm sold. Anything, you create anything, given an option to have a template, and I'm like, yes, this is lovely. It has templates. A 6700 is the only newer model. Oh, sweet. I'm not that far behind then. That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, you get 6600 or 6700, you're golden. So yeah. Is there a chance we may see a master class from Flares soon? We've been talking about it. We have been talking about it. A lot of people have been requesting it. He dropped a post about it in the community, asking if people would want one. Of course, everyone was just like, yes, everything, please. So it could be something we could be seeing. Indeed. We all want to know those secrets. We know when to get Clint music for Christmas. Templates. We need a DJ horn for templates. Get me some templates. Templates for the win. I love my Stream Deck, configurable in many other apps too. Yes. Yes. Stream Deck has templates. That's why I have one. I have a template for this for Ecamm, right? Of course. I have you know what? I got to set up. I had another device similar to the Stream Deck. It was what was that thing called? That overpriced piece of plastic. I forget, but I had like desktop shortcut set up on that. I got to do that on the Stream Deck. I need to do that. I don't know why I haven't done that. It's been years. But yes, completely customizable. I have Final Cut template in there. Logic Pro, I don't have one, surprisingly, but I also have the SSL uh controller that pretty much does like the buttons on there are kind of set up for most of the things I do in Logic. So I don't necessarily need this, but I don't know. It may be some, I don't know. I don't think there's too much I would put on there that I know of. Everything else, I'm usually just keyboard and mouse in it. Yeah. So shout out to templates. B War says OBS makes you say that exactly. Oh, this some BS immediately, bro. It's just like instant confusion. What is this? Um, so yeah. I love templates too. I use them in my regular writing too. Yep. I remember the other you had from the TV placement mastery. Um, yeah. But can the Stream Deck interface with the MPC? I don't think it can. It probably, you know what? No, I don't. I'm not sure because I'm sure you can set up. You can shut up. You can shut up. You can set up shortcuts like from apps and desktop. So I just haven't tried. I just haven't tried the MPC app or software or anything. Um, but yeah, I know for sure. Final Cut. What else? What other ones have I set up? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Final Cut. Oh, Zoom. I had a Zoom template set up in there. Yep. So that was nice too. Cause around that COVID time, everything was on Zoom. Everything was on. Shout out to our community though. Sync Producer Hub. I haven't used Zoom that much. Like I may have like an occasional call, but I'm just being invited to one. But now that we got school calls on the school platform, I have not been on a Zoom in a very long time. And I've enjoyed it because Zoom, the video looks great in real time when you're on Zoom. But when you record it and you download the recording, no matter what settings you have, the recording is absolute garbage in quality. And I like to maintain quality if at all possible. And Zoom is anti-quality when it comes to the recording. So, yeah, it's crazy stuff. But yeah, video, I geek out on video gear. Like I like video stuff. I like video stuff. I like cameras and audio and it all ties together, man. um it all ties together. What is Finale and what does it do and why do you like it? Is it Finale? Is that the notation or is that the video app? I think Finale is the video app. I haven't used it though. If anybody uses Finale. Oh no, that is the music notation software. No, I haven't used it. I think they used to use when I was in college, I had a what do they call it? Work study job or whatever. And I was like pretty much my job was to I don't know, like be the person the person sitting at the desk in the with the music lab at the in the school of music. And this was, they were just literally doing MIDI and notation and stuff I think Finale was something that they used, but yeah, that was that. That was the easiest job in the world. I used to literally master music and do production on my laptop there. There was literally nothing to do. You just watch people come in and out. Maybe like maybe fill out a log. That was about it, man. Easy. Final Cut. Okay, so Final Cut is a video editing app. I love it because it's just it's like Apple's, video editing app. It's clean and it's simple. Most times I love stuff that's clean and simple to use and not confusing when you open it up immediately. Very similar to for me, I've been using Apple since 2005, right? First Mac was an iBook, um, and during that time, it came with iLife 05, which was a suite of creative products, kind of like what they have now for the subscription thing, right? They kind of repackaged that and brought that back in a different way. So with that came GarageBand. It came with their it had the video shoot, what was it? Movie Maker or something like that. And it had these apps. So Final Cut it's like going from GarageBand to Logic Pro. It was like Movie Maker it comes on our phones and iPads and stuff for free now. But it's like going from that, the Movie Maker app to Final Cut Pro. And then Final Cut, obviously you can do more advanced things, um, and stuff like that. Or iMovie, that's what it's called now, iMovie. So it's like, it keeps the simplicity of iMovie, just like GarageBand, or just like Logic kind of keeps the simplicity of GarageBand. But then when you look closer, it can get advanced. That's what it is. That cup you picked up just put shame on my face. Uh-oh. Somebody's been making excuses. Gotta open it so water can come out. That's funny. I should do anytime I'm talking to someone and they make an excuse, I should just take a sip. Not say anything. Just do this. And then pause. And then a slight turn. Just keep it there for 2 seconds. Oh man. It's all good, man. As long as you get back on track, that's the main thing, man. Don't make the excuse and then like stay there and dwell in it, you know? Life happens, things happen. You get off track. Most important part, just get back on track. Because the excuse can only win if you just use it and continue to use it, right? If something happens, if you get sick, right? You get sick, you didn't produce all week. You were sick. Well, did you let that slow you down once you weren't sick? Or um I mean, sometimes you just got to sit there and recover, you know what I'm saying? You got to take care of yourself. But when the next week comes back, did you boom, pick right up where you left off, or did you say, I was sick last week. I'm not really feeling it. I like, you know what I mean? And then just like sit there and just continue being unproductive even though you got better. Yeah, that's another thing. iMovie, yep, there it is. Do you have the live on tonight? Do I have Oh, yeah. Yep, it's on. For the live calls? For sure. Yep, feel free to tap in if you want. We got a few more minutes. I thought he was asking if if we were live. I was like, I hope so, because I've been talking this whole time, and I hope this joint is streaming right now. But I get what you said. But yeah, Final Cut for me is like the Logic, the video version of Logic. And then Claw's been dope too. Claw's been dope. They just released Cowork on the phone. So now I can talk to the Cowork part of it on my computer from my phone. At first it was just Dispatch, which was more of like it was different. It was like more of like the code stuff. But now, yeah, this kind of takes it to another level. So I just started playing with that today. Actually I sent the email with it, and it actually used the wrong template, so that was funny. But I was also not specific. Yes, Cowork on the phone. So like on the phone, like I guess controlled by the phone. I don't think it's not like taking over the phone, but you can now control your computer. Like what Cowork would do on your computer, you can now talk to that over the phone. So full blown like computer control in your hand and voice. You can talk to it, because with Dispatch you could only type, but now with Cowork on the phone, it's now like it's like talking to an assistant. Yo, like I'm about to come to the studio, start up a Logic session, name it this, create me 5 software instrument tracks, 2 audio tracks, you know, have it ready to go. And then boom. Oh, my munchie for tonight. We got masa chips on deck. We got some sour Zaffy Taffy on deck. Mhm. Yep, exactly. Is it not working? Sync producer live. That's weird. Let me try it. Let me turn it off and turn it on. See if that works. Okay. Try it now. If that doesn't work, we'll probably have to still not working. Okay. If you want, um if you want to send me the question in um as a message or something, and then I can make a video and share it inside the community if it's like something that, you know what I'm saying? Or we could cuz we about to transition now, or we can try again next week. I don't know why it's not coming through. It may be I may need to update my Ecamm, cuz I have been seeing updates pop up and I've just been kind of ignoring them. So that may be the issue there. Um so yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, yep, that remote is clutch. So yeah, shout out to Claude, man. It's been doing some dope stuff. So, all right, man, we're gonna transition, take a break, grab some snacks. We're gonna do live music reviews when we come back, seeing if your music is ready for TV and film. Stick around. If you are not a part of the hub, unfortunately, you can't submit, but there's still time to join, so you can get a submission in if you want, or you can join us for next week. So the link to that is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. And yeah, we'll be back. We are back for some live music reviews, seeing if your music is ready for TV and film. If it is, we will let you know. If it's not, we'll give you some feedback. Hopefully, we can help you get it to the next level. And yeah, I'm excited, man. Drop some fire emojis if y'all ready to listen to some dope music. I'm about to hit this leaderboard and see who we have on this 7-day leaderboard real quick so we can get this joint kicked off. Right now we got Janelle, which we're going to push her to the back, MVP section. We got Aaron Van Lan at number 2, which makes sense. He's been showing love. We got Caesar at number 3. And then we're going to throw Kenneth in there because he's at 4. But since Janelle is in MVP, we're going to go 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 3. So we got Aaron, Caesar, and Kenneth. And I'm seeing the fire emojis in the chat. That means we're ready to kick this thing off. And I'm excited. Today, I'm snacking on Cabanero. Got the Cabanero on deck from Masa. If you have not tried these, use the link in the description. Use my code to get you 20% off your first order. And then I got some Zaffy Taffy. We're running that taffy back. This has been my favorite candy so far. Link to that is in the description as well. It's probably the healthiest candy you can find. I have kids too, so they like sweets from now and then, but every now and then. But that's some cool stuff. Except for our smallest one, she's only like 2, and if she has too many suckers, like if she has like 2 suckers, it kind of gives her a bellyache. I think one of the ingredients in there kind of does that, but that's about it. It's good to go. Yes, I'm off the top finally. Let's go. There we go. Fire emojis. Let's go. All right, let's kick it off, man. Aaron, let's see if we got a submission from Aaron this week. Let's see. Boom. Oops, that's the wrong search. I'm so used to hitting Command Spacebar for search instead of Command F in the browser. Let's see what we got. There we go. So this week, I've got something completely different than what I've been bringing to the table so far. I need to clean up the ending, but on this electronic track, I've played around with mixing and mastering changes I'm in the process of making, and I think I'm really happy with the results. Thanks for any and all feedback. Hope you enjoy. Also, if I'm still atop the leaderboard this evening, let others go first. It's leftover influence from Ray's Crusade last week. Let's go. Let's check it out. LW cosigns the Masa brand. Delicious. I'm telling you, man, it's good stuff. It's solid stuff. Shout out to LW for the cosign. I tried to unmute myself and ended up DJ on. Go Art. Edit points for sure. Love those drops in there. Super clean. Love the instrumentation. You did go somewhere else, and this felt like some electronic tension drama music. I like it. And I like the mix and mastering that you have on here. It sounds clean. Drums are nice at a nice level. And I feel like the kit complemented what you had going on synth-wise. Love the arps, all of that stuff. Yeah, dude, this is a dope track. I think this is ready to go. For sure. Let's go. Arps. Templates and arps are all you need in life, I'm telling you. Yeah. Dope stuff. Let's go. Great way to kick it off, Aaron. Next up, there's a fire track for some spicy masa chips. Caesar. What has Caesar cooked up with his 11 NPCs? Caesar, man, like every time I see Caesar post something cooking up, it's on a different NPC. And then he made a post about selling an NPC. And then at that point, I was like, wait, I haven't even seen him cook on this one. And I was like, how many NPCs do you actually own? And then it was like a lot. And then I just immediately understood. I was just like, I could see that. NPCs, they're like, I don't know. It's something about them to where you can get different ones, but not necessarily want to get rid of any of them because they're all different and unique in their own way. They're like kids. All right. Caesar says, what up, fam? I don't have anything new for this week, so I'm sharing an old track. We love your old track, Caesar. That had a small non-exclusive placement years ago. I don't even know where, to be honest, LOL. All I remember is it was a company in Belgium that signed it back in 2019, and it never earned me more than a few dollars, so never paid it much mind. I wasn't really focused on sync at the time. Now that I'm going hard in sync, I plan to refresh it and make it more sync friendly by adding better edit point and work on the arrangement so that it has a better development, excuse me, and a bigger sound toward the end. Perhaps add another one of those stingers. Thanks in advance for any and all feedback. All right, let's check it out. It's so awkward when the track ends mid chew. No, this is great. The crazy thing is, it's not so crazy because I talk about it a lot, but this can still get new placements today. It doesn't sound old. It doesn't sound 2019. This still sounds current. So put a stinger on there and it's good to go. Well, hold on. Wait. Maybe the last section add another layer of instrument, which I think you mentioned before, but maybe just one more layer. It doesn't even have to be a lot because it's that kind of track where it's just minimal vibes. It's just rocking out. It could just be like hits, just done on the one, done, just some stabs or something. Like it doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be super melodic. It can just be some stabs on the first bar on that last hook, and then throw your sting ending on there. That joint's fire. Good work, Caesar. We look forward to hearing all of your stuff, all of your old beats. Definitely needs more placements. Like they didn't exploit that enough. Like that thing should have been getting placements from 2019 to today. It should have never stopped, in my opinion. It's completely relevant. John says it's fire. Tuned 808 was crazy. Super syncable, right? Exactly. Plenty of room for dialogue. Caesar does not miss, I'm convinced. So, dope stuff. Maybe, yeah, that could work too. Like a subtle pad. Just, it's like, just enough to feel it did something a little more. One Caesar's trash is another Dave's treasure. We love it. Well, we sent that post on how to empty his recycling bin. We need him to empty to restore not empty. Don't empty. Whatever you do, do not empty the recycling bin. Restore what's in the recycling bin. That's what we need you to do. All right. And then last but not least on the 7-day leaderboard is Kenneth. Let's see. Oh, he's right here. I don't even have to search. What's up, SPH? Here's one of the tracks that get a chance to be played during my interview on Sync Producer Spotlight. This is Growing Sarcasm. Again, if you have not checked out that interview, go to Jason Dowdy Music's channel here on YouTube. Check that out. Here's his music. Definitely some reality TV dramedy vibes, sort of. More drama than comedy. It's a secret. That would be hilarious. Yeah. That thing is ready to go. It's ready to go. I'm loving the space y'all leaving on these tracks this week. Um, to where you can just easily hear TV over it. It's not getting in the way. It's weaving around the story, the character, the dialogue. Yeah. Loving it. Great structure. Sting ending. Mix is nice. Love the instrumentation. Yeah, that's something I feel like can get used for a long time as well. Let's go. Good work, Kenneth. Kenneth actually recently landed his first TV placement. It's in he shared it in the hub too. So shout out to Keith, man. Keep crushing it. Let's go. All right. What should we do? Should we start from the bottom or the top? Let's start from the bottom this week. Let's start from the bottom. It's Miguel and Mark and Michael. What is this? The MVPs submit around the same time. Okay. It's MVP behavior, apparently. All right, we got Daryl Daniels. Empty Platform blends cinematic, synth pop, dream pop, city pop, Japanese R&B, shoegaze, and modern drill-inspired rhythms into the signature Neon Story sound. That's an appropriate. I like that title. Built around lush roads, chords, shimmering bells, atmospheric pads, melodic bass, spacious guitars, and intricate UK, Chicago, NY drill influenced percussion. The track captures the feeling of standing alone on a rain-soaked subway platform moments before sunrise. Rather than following traditional drill conventions, the song uses drill as a rhythmic foundation while cinematic harmony and emotional textures remain the focus. The result is an atmospheric instrumental that feels equally suited for late-night city drives, emotional television dramas, reflective character moments, stylish urban montages, and modern streaming soundtracks. All right. Let's check this out. Empty Platform. Man, this is giving me like movie vibes. Sort of like investigative tension. Love the roads on here too. I like that, Daryl. I like that. I love the instrumentation. I think some mixing tweaks. Mostly just with like a couple sounds. Like it's not bad. Yeah, it's. I think I'm trying to decide if it's the snare roll, the EQ of it. It's not loud, but no, this is solid, man. It feels like those movies. There's action in the movie, but it's not like overkill. But there's like a moment before like something's about to happen where like the preparation is happening and or a heist is about to happen, so they're like prepping everything and getting ready, so there's like this montage of that whole process. That's what like I feel when I hear this with the synths and the chords that you have going on. The Rose is a nice touch, honestly. Like I don't think I wouldn't I wouldn't think to go to Rhodes for something like this, but it works really, really well in this the way you produced it. I think it's dope. So yeah, good work, man. Yeah, it does, man. Nice sections, nice edit points, breaks. Yeah, they got a variety to work with. Slow motion camera shots. Yeah, all of that. Throw all of that in there. So yeah. All right. Dope stuff. Shout out to Daryl sharing that with us. We played Caesars. A Brown is back. Says, "What's good, y'all? Here's a hip hop song I made, uplifting and encouraging those who need it. I feel it would be good for sync, but don't know what the particular areas it might fit. Any ideas? Thank you." Rose, give it that criminal investigation sound to it. Yes, it does. It does. I like it.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, check. You are enough. The great come in all shapes and sizes. Your peers might not have chosen you, but God did. From your funny laugh to the shows you watch, to the way you put together all the clothes you rock. You feel you see the world from a different view. You not sensitive, you stand on your principles. They don't understand you, so they start dissing you. Who cares what they think, as long as it makes sense to you? Cause confidence breeds hatred. In due time you will achieve greatness. Just be patient, it's far from over. Keep standing on your square. Erase that period and put a semicolon there. If you need this message, I pray it finds you. If no one else in this world loves you, know I do. You wanted to give up, but I'm glad you didn't. The world's much better with you in it. When the going gets tough and I wanna give up, I just pick my head up and remember that I am enough. After I wake up and pray, I look in the mirror and I say that I am enough. I don't need your validation, so you can keep on hating. I am enough. Say it like you mean it. Anytime you feel defeated, I am enough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would finish that. Second verse, second hook, Sting ending. Um a more finalized vocal mix on there. Maybe stacking some stuff on the hook, stacking some vocals, some background vocals, maybe I don't know, maybe a singer on the hook, choir or something like that. The vibe of this joint is spot on for this type of track. It's motivational, it's inspiring. I think it would do well for a brief. Where they're looking for those types of songs. Fit for a film. Tyler Perry, I'm sure, sent out briefs asking for stuff like this. But yeah, I would say yeah, I say finish it. It sounds like it's in rough draft mode in terms of the mix of the vocals and the drums. I would turn those drums up so those drums hit hard because the piano, the brass, all that stuff is there, is dope. Just couldn't feel the drums once they drop. I would want those to hit a little bit harder for a track like this. But yeah, I like it. Nice song, nice delivery. Whoever the vocalist is, the rapper. Yeah, Super dope. Commercial vibes. Amazing message. Yeah. Mace. Couple people said it sounds like Mace. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And it's super catchy. Simple. Yeah. Could work for a lot of situations as well. Let's go. Oh, it's him. It's A Brown. Oh, yeah. A Brown's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Any producer in sync who can also rap or sing and record themselves is just gonna be at that level. The delivery, yeah, you're gonna have fun here. You're gonna have fun in sync. Sound Mystics really feeling the essence is there, just need to be polished. Yep, 100%. Yep, keep it going. I would do a whole album of that stuff, man. That could be a whole theme. All right, let's keep it going. Shout out to A Brown, man. He's hitting us with some heat. He's hitting us with some heat. Oh, okay. Trey's working on his mixing woes. He'll be back. He's out of the game this week. He'll be back in soon. Devin DeHart in the building. Hey, fam. Hope everyone's had a good week. I'm back in the saddle with another one called Amber Skyline. It's an older, repurposed beat with some experimental sounds that's a bit faster than my others in the 120 BPM range, but hopefully still carries that chill hop feel. Been wrestling with this mix longer than usual, but let me know how you feel about this one. Dope. Yeah, man. I like it. It definitely has a vibe. Always like Devin's percussion. And yeah, the use of percussion is always dope. I would turn the bass up a little bit in the mix. And how would I do this? For your sting ending, maybe have some type of the seasoning from these chips got me about to sneeze. It's like It's every time I'm about to talk, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. All right, so I would throw some type of transition going into this final Sting ending. So another riser going into that Sting ending is what I would do. So it feels more intentional and not just I'm just gonna end it here. It's like, no, want this to be known as the ending. It'll just feel more intentional. Just like you have in the other sections. I think you got some risers, crashes. So yeah, you got that riser crash cymbal swell thing happening right there. Throw one of those at the end of that thing. Maybe a kick because you kind of took the drums out on this last hook. I don't think you necessarily need a kick, but you know, I don't know. You can play around. Sometimes I'll go back and forth, see what it sounds like. Do I want to add a kick? Do I not? Just leave it out. Sometimes I leave it out. So you can go either way. So yeah, dope stuff. Keep it up. I'm gonna have to chill on this Cabanero. I may need to take a nose blowing break. Good night, good night vibes. This is Rich Rosen we have up next. Just finished. This track kind of speaks for itself, maybe. Guitars, strings, horns, drums, and of course, vibes. Let's check it out. I'm always here for those chord changes, man. Like right there. Shout out to Rich with the classic Rich Sting. Yeah, man, that was a vibe. I think the mixing can be polished a little bit, even balance out some of the sounds. Especially when I think you had the drums? Yeah, you can probably bring some of that stuff up in the mix a little bit. The kick for sure can come up. But yeah, I like to. Oh, and those toms, I'll bring those toms. I love those retro sounds. But yeah, love the chord changes and how you brought it all together. Because I'm sure that they make sense and they're related. Because I can hear it. But yeah, that was nice. Sting ending was cool. The ending, man, I feel like somebody would take just these few seconds and use it as like a startup logo. That feels very branded. That feels like a brand. Love that. Power is back. Miguel got the power back. Shout out to y'all, man, getting power back. Hope all is well. Rich Sting trademarked. Let's go. Tone is great, Rich, and a classic Rich Rosen Easter egg sting. Yes, that's what we call them, Easter egg stings. I love it. A rich ending, if you will. Rich Sting. Let's go. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got Frime Beats back in the building. Let's get it popping, fam. Time for another review. Optimus Frime in the building. Time for a heavy banger. Just missing Missy Elliott on this one. Let me know what you hear or what you hear on this. P.S. Missing Sting ending will add. Wishing everyone a blessed weekend. Clint, salute. Salute to you too, my friend. Let's check this out. Lamar was good. I know. Flares is in the building. Oh, flute. Yeah, I hear the Missy influence. Another one of those minimal joints. Let's see how. I know he doesn't have a stand. Yeah, no, that's dope. Definitely a vibe. For Sync, I would say the because it's one of those tracks where it's not a whole lot going on. I would say I would probably shorten it because it's at 3:14. I would probably shorten it to about 2.5 minutes. You got that beat switch up in there, which helps a lot. That adds variety. So I would shorten it, have your intro, have everything you have then, and then for the final hook, maybe I don't think you need to add anything. Maybe for the first hook, just take something out. That's probably what I would do. Here's that sneeze again. Jermaine in the building. What's good? That would be dope. Dope breakdown. Yeah. There's some peppers. Some pepper seasoning in this thing. Them darn chili peppers. Habanero, Anko, Cabanero, Chipotle chilies, purple striped garlic, beetroot, lime, tomato, lime. We'll get lime in there. All right. I digress. Let's get back to it. But yeah, dope track. I think it's dope. Once you finish it up, I definitely think that could be used. Would also sound dope. Trailerized too. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, especially with like the crazy strange things that you already have going in there, throwing some heavy cinematic hits in there. Yeah, that would be dope. All right, let's keep it moving. Davey Dave says, "What's up, SPH? After much talk about older tracks just sitting on your computer, eating up space and not being used, Caesar, I still need your trash bin, by the way." And Aaron made about going back to revisit older tracks. I decided to do that. And with all the insights that Anthony was giving about this topic, I can't let any track stay in hard drive purgatory. Here is a track from 4 years ago, spruced up a bit, Red Flags. Let's check it out. We Create Music TV has entered the building. What's good? Let's check it out. Love that progression. Yeah, that joint was dope. It was a vibe. And the fact that you spruced it up is even doper. The vocal joint, they're going to ask about the source of it. But aside from that, yeah, this joint's dope. I see y'all, man. This one was an open track too. Like it was a vibe. Only thing that may have like an A&R like from a publishing company skip forward on it. No, I take that back. Because you kind of you established a bit. You got the rim shot in there. Because I was gonna say have drums kind of drop early, but that may be all right. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Arcade, cool. Um, yeah, Davy Dave with another one. He does it again. All right, we got Seth. Seth is back. A dust collector submission from yesteryear. Edit a few hours later. This is a great example of a continuity error. What drums do you hear in the music? What drums do you see on the cover? Oh, we got a video. LW, we got a video today. We know how you love videos. I see big tribal drums on the cover. Crazy cover, by the way. Okay, I hear you. I like that you picked up on the continuity thing. Shout out to CapCut. Because that cover it puts an expectation in your mind, and then it's like now that I can see it, I can hear it. How those drums could be dope on there. But this was interesting. This was more like, what could I see this on? I think if they were asking for like some off kilter sort of hip hop, something like that. I've seen briefs like that before, where they was just like, we want something just kind of, off, not like super structured or like super like the instrumentation is just like different, and I think this fits that bill. But I would polish up the production. I would develop it a little more structure wise, and I would experiment with throwing those drums on there that you're thinking about and seeing where you can take it. But I love the approach to it. I love the minimal approach to it. I think it's nice and open too. Yeah. Super unique. Yeah. I rock with it. Let's go, Seth. And definitely share it. Like, share it, run it back when you if you do put the drums on there. I'm curious to hear what you do with it. I think it'll be dope. All right. We kicked it off with Aaron Van Land. I just forgot to like it. Janelle, we're going to circle back around. MVP. David Sanner is in the building. Let's see what David been cooking up. Good morning, fam. So this track here was a track that I made a year ago. This track I sent to some friends that are on Crazy Bone, the Life Independent record label. That's when I was one, not mixing my beats. Two, was not doing any change ups, and three, timing issues. I think that I have improved a lot from a year ago. Now, second verse, I know I should have added another instrument, but just took instrument out. Didn't want to overproduce track. Not going to be able to attend review tonight. Got to work double next 2 days. Have a good weekend, everyone. Listen, David is the hardest working man in the city. You're not about to outwork David. He's constantly putting in work and somehow continues to work on his production and improve. No excuses. No excuses. He's at work doing doubles next 2 days. And then he probably still gonna come back with a track next week. And it's people working 4.5 hours every day talking about I'm too busy. I gotta work and eat and sleep. Listen, David is working doubles and he's making it happen. Let's go. Definitely turn this into some tension. This sounds like some type of countdown in a video game. Yeah, that reminds me of a video game. EQ wise, I would just carve out some of the high end, or like carve out some of the high end, and then turn some of the volume down on the pluck, and then tightening up the timing again on the drums, and then the what was it, the tom rolls or something I heard in there, snare roll, but needs a little more development, but it feels like it feels like video game. It feels like video game music, which I'm not mad at. A little more structure, and with video game music, and follow DIY Music Biz too, because he knows more about that space and how it's typically it's like sections that are just super loopable. So in doing that, you definitely want to make sure your timing is locked in so that you can easily just put a loop on whatever section for the video game music. I think somebody else in the community shared a video of somebody who was composing music. It was really good, composing music for a video game. He was just talking about listen, it gets deep. It gets deeper than I thought. it's like because he had to build stems based on what decision a player would make, right? In this particular video game. So he had to like create music, and he had to create it in a way where each outcome or decision that the player makes blends in with whatever music was playing before that decision was made and after that decision was made. So it's like created to be loopable and then also blendable, so that when they upload it into the system, it was interesting. I had to see if we can surface that video up again in the hub somewhere, but yeah, super interesting. But anyways, that's what it reminded me of, especially the way you were kind of speeding up the thing. But yeah, man, shout out to David. Keep putting the work in, man. On both sides, apparently, in real life and in your music music production as well, man. Yeah. And you gotta push start before it's over. Yeah. Bowser mad, Mario just rescued Peach again and is plotting revenge. Yeah, man, it definitely takes you there. FL. Yeah. Yeah, like super deep. This is like, wow. All right. Okay. Didn't know it got this deep, but cool. All right. I think we got TJ Covington up next. Let's check it out. It says, good morning, everyone. Another beach day is a tropical inspired track for fun, laid back summer vibes. Let me know what y'all think. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to go blow my nose while I play. But I'll be listening because I have wireless headphones. Shout out to I. Vibe. I'm sorry. It took a little longer than expected because I went upstairs and then I realized my wife had made some brownies. So I had to grab one. I couldn't resist. Anyways, this was dope. I love the tropical feel. I could hear it on reality shows, but I could also hear commercials, ads, corporate stuff. Love the way it builds at the end as well. And this one, again, I don't know what it is, but y'all been killing it with this minimal approach to the production, but then still building it, and it still sounds good, but it still has a lot of room for dialogue and use. I rock with it. Yeah. Nice thing ending, nice build up too. Yeah, this joint's ready. DJ Horn for the brownies. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Good work, TJ. It's only a matter of time, man, before this stuff starts getting placed and signed. I'm excited. All right. John says, hey, everyone. This one I actually started creating it about 10 years ago. And y'all bringing out the tracks in the vault. I created the music and lyrics as well and hired a ghost singer to record her vocals. I hope you guys like it and it's ready for sync. It has a video too at the below. Hold on, let's do the video. Today is LW's day. She getting all the videos. Yep. Commercial and corporate, 100%. I was getting a brownie, Rich. Well, I went originally to blow my nose. And I did that, and then I walked past brownies, and then and I got distracted. Okay, got distracted a little bit. All right, here we go. Gyroscope. Let's check this out. Excuse me as I indulge. Nice vocal. I did. I think it was more just a photo. Y'all hear the synth though? Templates and ARPs. Yeah. It's that joint's fire. The song itself is ready. I think it's long. Excuse me. I think it's too long for sync. I don't think it has to be this long. I think you got all of the parts that you need, 2.5 minutes in. But yeah, no, the production on this is great. Vocal on here is great. Sting ending would definitely make it top tier. Just a more defined Sting ending at the end. But I would still pitch something like this because it just, it sounds good. It's a great song. And great vocals. And the golly, bro, the ARP and synth is just absolutely insane. John is coming to do damage in sync, apparently. And I'm not mad at it. So, yeah. Dope stuff. I rock with it. Did we give it a DJ horn? Yeah. I would say if you could shorten it, if not, leave it as is, but moving forward as you build your songs with sync in mind, just know about 2.5 minutes, you're good. That's usually all you need. And then just start implementing those Sting endings, man, and you'll be good because the production is there. Mix sounds good. Not mad at it. So yeah, dope stuff. We got the fire emojis all over. KJ's rocking with it. Aaron says my track was like Baby's first electronic. This is the real deal. Baby's first electronic. That's hilarious. But yeah, super dope. All right. Let's see. Who do we got next? Marty says, as I hit another birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Marty. I could use this track as an underscore to my life highlights and lowlights in slow motion. Marty is also 102. That's Marty. That's real life footage of Marty blowing out their dentures. Nah, that's hilarious. All right, let's check it out. Happy birthday to Marty. I'm pretty sure he's not 102, though. If he is, that's very impressive to be on this earth at 102 making music like this. Ooh, you gotta stop with that diminished chord. That thing feels good. That thing hit very intentionally too. Yeah, so this feels I love the word that was used, majestic, by Davy Dave. It feels ballroomish with a splash of soul from that diminished chord. That chord alone just it like gives you hint of, I don't know, greatness. I just love. Okay, so it's templates, arps, and diminished chords. We got to add that to my essentials. I need those in life. But yeah, no, this is dope. Love the hits, the orchestral kind of crashes going at the end to just really take that part to the next level. Sections are broken up nicely, great edit points. It feels, I could hear that in some type of show, some type of film. maybe even an ad. I could hear that. Like, you know how sometimes, ads get fun and creative and thematic. I could hear that. I could definitely hear that. Yeah, I think it's ready to go. Diminished chords. It's the last one. It does. It does. Marty and Flares just need to let me borrow their music philosophies for like 2 days. Just 2 days. I'll give them back after 2 days. I feel you. Templates. So it was like, it's an inside joke from earlier in the stream where we were talking about things that allow you to set up templates such as Logic Pro, whatever DAW you use. What we were talking about, Ecamm. I got templates in Ecamm. Stream Deck. You can set up templates in Stream Deck. Yeah, we love templates. All right. Good stuff, Marty. Happy birthday. Enjoy it. And wishing you many more, man. We played Kenneth. All right, we have Alexander Doder, I believe that's how you pronounce it. A project I did for a trailer album I'm working on. Any feedback would be appreciated. Let's go, Alex. Silo. Oof. What do we have here, Alex? Alexander, what's happening? Is Flair's cousin? Love these sounds. Crazy works. I'm down. I'm down with Freight. Janelle had to create a new word for this one. Yeah. Yeah, crazy was the right term. So yeah, this was crazy, Alexander. Somebody said Flair's Smurf account. Oh man, that's hilarious. So this was insane, Alexander. Welcome to the hub, by the way. What a way to introduce your music. No, this is dope. So it's for a trailer album. That's dope. So I'm not sure what the brief was for the album. If they want 347 or around that time period, like whatever they're asking for it, do that. I thought it was long for a trailer. But again, I don't know what the details are on that project. But if it had to be shorter, I would say build faster. But what you have sonically is absolutely nuts and insane. Mix sounds dope. Love the instrumentation. Love the sound design. And the theme. Yeah, that would be my only note is like, depending on what length they're actually wanting, build faster if you had to shorten it up. If they're looking for tracks this long, then hey, yeah, I think that'll work. Absolutely insane. Definitely share some more music with us. And yeah, this should be an exciting journey and a fun time with you in the hub with us. Absolutely insane. Dope work. I think everyone else agrees. Fire and crazy. Boom. We got a new word from Janelle. Phrasy. It's fire and crazy combined. Phrasy is the new one. That's it. You know, we like to create words here. Transformers, The End of Earth. Love it. This track is visual. Janelle ran. Patty P wasn't even here. Janelle said, I'm out. I'll catch y'all next week. This is my cue to go. I'm not mad at it. All right. Yep. 100%. Oh, there we go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Alex, man. Keep crushing it. All right. It is time to enter MVP zone. We have we're gonna kick it off with our pre/unofficial, but really MVP, except not really according to LW MVP. So we're gonna kick it off with Mike O'Connor, man. So I need y'all to throw we got like all of the MVPs lined up, except I think Janelle is up here somewhere. She's up here in the mix somewhere, but well, I don't even have to say it. Y'all already started dropping violins. So let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, look at this. Would you look at this? Sports Funk. It had to happen. Yes, a collab with who else? Davy Dave, aka David O. The guy is a beast. I had an idea in mind, which is still a work in progress. And after much stretching on both sides, here's the culmination of the work so far. Working with the SPH legend was amazing. Sports Funk may have morphed into a different lane. We're open to hear what you could see this land, where you could see this land. Always grateful for the feedback and the honor of working with one of the greats. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. And Aaron has already handed you your exit slip for being banned. Yet again. Here we go. Ooh. March Madness will eat this. Stop it. Stop now. We don't have time for these types of shenanigans in this community. We don't. All right. Just Dave, Michael Connor music. That's what happens when collaborations happen. Oh. Let's do that. All right, man. So okay, I guess a critique. This production is absolutely insane, bro. Like it kept going to levels that it just didn't need to go to. Just kept going. More synth, more harmonization of synth. and then brass. So the mixing, I would just tighten up the mix. Which it sounds like it was a work in progress. So I'll judge that based on wherever you guys are in the mixing process. But I think the mixing can be tightened up, leveling some things out. But structure, instrument, playing wise, sounds great. I can only imagine if these horns were replaced with real horns. Elite tier. It like that's where that would go with live horns because the writing is crazy. All right. So that's that. Look at this. Okay. Meeting them will result in a sugar coma. The shades of sync. Crazy, man. Absolutely shenanigans. Yep. Janelle tapped out. If you graduated from music universities, you are not allowed to work together to win. But yeah, exact. That's a rule. Is established July 17th, 2026. There shall be no collaboration amongst music university graduates. It's been amended. Good work, y'all. Goodness. But yeah, March Madness, sports, funk. Like, I can't even. Yeah. Live horns would just absolutely. I'm not listening to it. If you put live horns on it, don't even send it back for critique. I'm not listening. I'm not partaking in that. Aaron said, jokes on you. I never graduated. Hilarious. He found a loophole. All right. What about if you took 3 years of music theory without being a major? I don't know. We'll have to fine tune things because apparently y'all have already found 2 loopholes in this new law. All right. Let's do it. Who do we have next? Let's Janelle. Let us play Janelle's submission. All them dang on synths and runs and harmonies. And the bass. To throw in bass runs and solos in the midst of that. It's completely uncalled for. All right. So Janelle says, dusted off the guitars for this one and decided to switch things up from what I usually share in the music reviews. This one is called Game Face, a high energy alternative rock track with punchy drums, hooky guitars, and nonstop momentum, written for sports highlights and promos. This is the sports section of the show. If one person went to Cal B, oh shoot, I lost it. Multiple people commented and just pushed it out of the way. Oh, Cal B School of Music, the other person's music education is automatically too much. Yeah, man. Oh, okay, yeah. Michael did warn me of that, refreshing the page. So yeah, I'll have to do that. All right, let's go. Janelle, drop them target emojis. You already dropped them, so we're good to go. Is this you on guitar? This is too much. This is too much tonight. Too much. Janelle, my goodness. It's not she can produce anything. She can play anything. His guitars were amazing. The bass guitar, all of the guitars, the drums being programmed is still boggling my mind. I'm processing because those don't sound programmed. They sound very, very realistic. For like the feels, how they were played. It's as if you were a drummer. Which you probably are. So sheesh. Nailed it. The mix was fire. And it was this little tambourine thing that it's what was it? That and where it was sitting in the mix was so ear candy-ish to me because it added this rhythm that was just fire. Tambourine on rock tracks all the time. That's how I feel. Yeah. Tony Hawk, that took me back. Everybody mentioning Tony Hawk in there, that definitely took me back. Love how you got straight into it. And energy stayed high. That right there is the epitome of a timeless rock track that will get synced for years. Cause it doesn't get it's one of those styles of music, it just does not get old. It's like it's piano music. It's like the stuff that just like it can't get dated. It's guitars and piano and like, acoustic instruments. Production like, pop or like EDM, hip hop, those things can get dated with the drums, like the different sounds and things like that. Like you can begin to sound dated once sounds start to date certain synths and certain trends. Like, if you go in and start throwing a bunch of like those old school 2000s hip hop chants, a lot of times libraries gonna be like, can you take those out? But yeah, no, this is crazy. This is crazy, Janelle. This is insane. On my third, yeah, that album's gonna be crazy. Excited to see what that does for you in terms of syncs. Yep, crushed it. The bass was. I'm done. I'm done with y'all tonight. Talking about some bass was programmed. All right, we gotta move on because y'all tripping tonight. Programming bass, Michael over there programming bass and horn sections. Oh my gosh. All right, who's next? Who's next with foolishness for the night? Let's just add on top of it what we've already experienced. I think we got Miguel. Oh, we got Jermaine. Jermaine snuck in there. Let me refresh. You know what? I haven't. Let me refresh because then this should take care of the Flares joint at the same time. Yeah, so we got the edited one. All right, let's play Jermaine. We're gonna circle back to Miguel, and then we're gonna end it with Flares. I can't with y'all tonight. So am I too late to add something? This is a Moog synth and violin collection I did before I had surgery. All feedback, number, and categories are or hashtags. Categories are welcome. Let's check it out. Pressure from Shadows. What's up, Jerome? She dusted off the guitars. Okay, I guess those. Tension hip hop all day. Suspenseful too. Good sting ending. I think what would take this to the next level is some type of ARP, and I'm not saying that just because I love ARPs, but some type of rhythmic, tonal rhythmic thing to add to the tension and the suspense that's going on in this track. This low like synth, that low kind of synth pad thing you have underneath the piano, I will roll off the EQ, the low end on the EQ a little bit so that it doesn't clash with the 808 that you have. We'll turn the kick up. You may have to make some adjustments on the low end with the kick too, just so it's not competing with that same space as the 808. And then you could probably maybe add the ARP, maybe second half of this going into the second verse. Or, I mean, not the second verse, that final hook going into the sting ending. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would add that ARP, make those adjustments to the mix. But yeah, definitely a good foundation for some tension hip hop there, with a little bit of fine tuning. So yeah, good work, Jermaine. I rock with that. And shout out to you, man, for getting back to it after the surgery and everything. And shout out to Moog, man. I love some Moog stuff. All right, drop some palm trees in the chat. We got Miguel up next. Made it on time. The power outage ended. I was able to upload to Disco, and here's my track. It's a hip hop track for a brief. All righty. Okie dokie. Let's see what Miguel has cooked for us. Back again. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot all of this foolishness happening. I just forgot. Y'all drop some names in the chat. I'll get a poll popping. Great work, Miguel. That mix was amazing. Drums were smacking. Love the little vocal stuff you threw in there. Gave it a nice vibe. Yeah, super syncable. Like that stuff wins all day. Even on its own as an instrumental. I'm not sure if you're gonna turn into a song or not, but yeah, that joint's strong either way. All right. So we got we throwing Alexander on there. I see a lot of Alexanders. We got a lot of Johns. I see Rich up there. We got Aaron up there, Marty, Michael, the Michael and Dave collab, Rich, Janelle. I know voting it's a very difficult thing. Let's see. Aaron's track was dope. Do we do? All right. The MVP Davey was it was like the MVP-ish collaboration. So Look at this voter fraud right here that's happening. Hilarious. All right. Yeah, Marty's was dope too. And Janelle, like the guitars, bro. Dusting guitars. Those guitars were tuned and ready. Those things were ready. But Janelle's MVP though. So we don't add the MVPs to the poll. And this is why. Because it makes it even more hard. We gotta throw Marty up there. It's Marty's birthday. He's 102. We gotta throw it up there. All right, here we go. Here's the poll. We about to wrap it up with Flares, man. Golly, what a night. Good work, everybody. Here's Flares. I mean, we already had Alexander. Now we're gonna. This is like a trailer sandwich we just made. All right. Here we go. Throwing it back to the very first submission I ever made to Clint in 2019. This was this demo I never finished. Hilarious. Oh boy. Here we go. Let's time travel. This one's 3.5 minutes too. He ain't even ended. He was just like, this is where I stop. That was like the I'll let you live and then just walk away. Like that's the kind of ending that was. It was just I'll spare your life. Man, yeah, these builds are just absolutely insane. And then these drops where there's no type of audio signal whatsoever. It's just dead silence. Like listen to it. Silence. Nothing. You're not hearing not one hiss from saturation, not nothing. Crazy. It is. I like that title. It actually sounds like a movie in itself. Also, the theme. I love the theme. The motif, whatever, the main idea, the string melody, that that yeah, that's strong. It's strong. All right. Dope stuff. Let's see what this poll is talking about, man. Y'all showed out this week. Got a lot to think about over the weekend. Just a lot to think about. Just to meditate on. All right. John walked away. John walked away with MVP. Did LW have something to do with the votes? Probably. She probably hacked into. Listen, if somebody can hack into Suno and see what they trained their AI model on, surely LW can hack into YouTube. And shout out to John. John came in swinging 2 weeks in a row with some phenomenal music. Well deserved, John. LW didn't hack the votes. You earned it. Great work. Everybody, great work. Alexander, I think, came in second. Marty, happy birthday, came in third. And then we got Aaron in there. So yeah. Davy Dave has been targeted. A 4 major 7th, 6 minor is a classic chord progression that has passion, grit, determination, and yes. I love it, and you feel every bit of it. Yo, congrats to Aaron getting the honorary Michael Connor 0% last place spot. Yikes. Wow. Vicious. Super vicious. Wow. Oh, man. All right. On that note, listen, if you're not a member of Sync Producer Hub, if you so dare to take part in this craziness, the link is in the description. You can join and, join at your own risk. And if you want some new snacks, links to the stuff I was munching on is in the description. You get a discount. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm done. I'm done for the night. I've heard enough. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all on the next one.